What's going on, everybody? Kenny Dubs here with another Palworld Kinds of Terraria video here today. And today I want to go over farming corallium because you need a lot of corallium, and I've tested a few different methods on how to get it. So I wanted to show off the methods that I've shown and what I think is the best method for farming up the corallium right now in Palworld. So one thing I did, which a lot of people figured out on pretty quickly, was just mass breeding the whale pal, the Walaska Ignis and Walaska regular, because they drop corallium ore. So what you can, one of the things you can do is mass breed them, and then you can disassemble them. This is quite intensive on your cakes though, because you do need quite a bit of the ore. And just to show here real quick. Alright, so I picked up the eggs, and now we're just gonna throw some Walaska in here. It is worth noting that the alphas drop a little bit more corallium than the regulars, so we're just gonna plop a few of these in here. I got quite a few alphas that batch, that's quite nice. Alright, just disassembled a bunch here, and now we go pick up all of this from the Walaska that we just assembled. And we've got, we got a little bit of corallium ore here. Not all that much, but it is pretty, set it and forget it kind of thing. I got 53 there from, about a box's worth of Walaska, which isn't too bad. And something I forgot to mention at the start, for the Walaska, all of mine have work slave. I'm sorry, almost all of them have philanthropist, because of the new surgery table. So you can put philanthropist on them. I should have put nocturnal on them as well to get eggs around the clock, so they don't sleep, so they just keep producing eggs if you want to go down this route. And I also have the Beloha pal, fully condensed. Its passive ability will add a base shorten the time it takes pals to assign the breeding farms to produce eggs, so that on top of philanthropist makes this process a lot faster. I believe, at least it seems like they stack. You can only have one Beloha in your base though. I believe this gives a 50% boost to getting the eggs as well. So that makes it faster if you want to do this route, but again, you're gonna need a lot of cakes this way. Now, the second method I want to talk about works better if you can change your world settings a little bit here. I'm not going to change mine right now just because I want to show this off here. You just go ahead and you come to the island over here, the Eye of Glacial Core with the Neptilius Legendary Pal on it. I use Fangled Lux for this when I was trying out this method. So you do one of these. Forgot my Ring of Mercies on. Go away. And you can farm some corallium this way. The reason I'm using Fangled Lux is because Fangled Lux, its a mount and one of the pals that increases drop from water pals. There are a few different pals you can use for this if you want to go down this route and changing your world settings so that they spawn more, so that you go with the increased spawns. Fangled Lux is one of them, Orsark's another, and Phalaris, regular Phalaris as well, because Phalaris affects ice types, and Walaska is ice and water. Also, I think Fangled Lux is Fangled Lux or Orsark is a bit better because you can use these to take on the alphas as well. There are alphas on the map, and the alphas drop a bit more corallium. So you can go over here, fight that, over here, and fight this as well, just because they drop a little bit more. But if you are going to include the alphas in your rotations, I do recommend catching them, because when you beat an alpha in the water, they just kind of drop their items in the water. So if you catch them, not only will you be able to disassemble them afterwards, but you'll also get the item from catching them as well. Also, just to show the coordinates work, I didn't show the coordinates. The Alpha Walaska is negative 162 at 825, 852. And the Walaska Ignis is negative 968, negative 537. Now for the last method, it's going to require a bit more prep. For this one, you're going to need a water mount. I'm just using my Azure because this is what I have. It doesn't really have that much movement speed on it, but that's fine. And then Gelroys. The reason I'm using Gelroys is because Gelroy's ability, while in the team, it increases the item thing from salvages. I have one fully condensed here, and then I have a few that are. I just have a few. Oops. I just have a few other ones here at 1 star. This one's not at 1 star, but. And then for the salvages, what you're going to need is a fishing rod and the powerful fishing magnets on top of the water mount. You unlock these. You unlock the fishing magnet at level 61, and the fishing rod. The fishing rods, level 45, 15, and 29. I just used the Pengullet one because I was level 60 by the time this update dropped, and I think this is probably the best one for doing it. I don't think it really matters for the salvages though. So after that, you're just gonna take your water mount of choice. Again, I'm just using my Azure rope here because this is what I have, and then you're just gonna kind of surf around in the water looking for these salvage points. These salvage points, they're basically just junk piles but in the water, and you need a water mount, you need a fishing rod, and a powerful fishing magnet like I mentioned earlier. So equip your fishing rod, and then you get to do the salvaging like mini game kind of thing. It's not that hard. You do this, and then you get your rewards. You see here, I got 20 Coralum dog coins, giant households, some schematics as well. And you just want to kind of just like look around. This one's probably the most like, I guess, brain off thing that you can do, and just just kind of like look around for these. It'll be better if you have a faster mount, obviously. I do not have enough one of the new passives, but as you see here, I got 12 from that time. So it varies a little bit in how many you can get, but I think this is the best method of the 3 that I was trying. Though it did require me to catch a lot of Gelroy, and if I had more Gelroys in the party, that would make this even faster because I would be able to get more things from the from the salvage points. And on top of that, I think Gelroy might be worth using in your base as a watering pal with its new passive. If you have its counterpart in the base, it waters faster. So with the ease of access of the books, might be. And speaking of books, I got a applied workbook there. It's pretty nice. So you do get some good rewards from doing this as well, aside from the Coralum. One last thing I wanted to mention about doing this is that the fishing magnets for the little mini game. See, okay, so I have 939 here. If I fail the mini game, which is honestly, it's really hard to fail this. It doesn't use the powerful fishing magnet. So even if you're bad at the mini game, you don't have to worry about wasting the fishing magnet. So I'll fail it again right there. See that? Nothing happens. But once I successfully do it, it uses the powerful fishing magnet, which is quite nice. And I guess something else I also forgot to mention was that you're gonna have to make them after you unlock them in the texture. You're gonna have to create them from your bench. Just because that's something else I've seen that people had no idea where to get the fishing rods. I'm just like, well, it's the same place where you unlock everything else, your tech tree. So I did want to, I guess, mention that as well here. But I did want to make this video just to show how to find Coralum, because I've seen people, searching for Coralum, and I did test quite a few things for this. I don't know if there's any better methods than the 3 that I've shown in this video, but if you found something else that might be better, or something else that you found, be sure to leave it in the comments, I guess. Or if you want to see me cover something else, because I'm still really enjoying Palworld. Still going through a lot of the things in this update with the abilities and stuff. But yeah, that's it for this time, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.